wife and I have always expressed on our children, Ashley, our oldest, and then Michael, as far as serving. Not necessarily telling them that they're going to go in the military, but educating them on the importance of serving the community, serving our country in some way, shape, or form. So whether it's wearing a military uniform or wearing, being a teacher or being a public servant in some capacity, that's what we raised them to be. So I'm not necessarily surprised they wanted to go in the military, because we kind of ingrained that in him from the very beginning. Michael was born when I got back from Desert Storm. So that was probably, I was an E6 at the time. That was a early part of my career. I was still with another unit. I was with the Air Force Reserves. I was a full-time technician with the 919th Special Operations Group. So Michael was a deployment baby. I ended up finding out about 4 weeks into my deployment that my wife Michelle was expecting our second child, and that's how Michael came to be. So I got home just in time for him to be born, so it was great. I brought him out to the air side, the Air National Guard side, the 169th Fighter Wing, when he was younger, and he got to spend the day out on the flight line with some of my old buddies and helped them turning wrenches out there on the flight line with their F-16s. So that was pretty eye-opening for him. It was great for him to see other aspects of what we do instead of what his dad does all the time. And the guys that he hung out with on the flight line were very helpful to him. They showed him the ropes. But when he was out on that flight line, he looked across and he saw the helicopters flying. And from that point, I could tell that that's what he wanted to be.
So I wanted to fly helicopters, and we don't have those at McIntyre on the Air Guard side, at least. So that's why I wanted to do that, and I wanted to fix the helicopters, and then wanted to fly them eventually. So I felt like I was being called to serve. I wasn't sure in what aspect, whether that was some sort of first responder or the military, active duty, guard. I wasn't sure, but I knew that I wanted to go in that kind of career field. So my dad, being full-time guard, he took me out to McIntyre on the Air Guard side, and he kind of showed me around, gave me the rundown of all the different opportunities out there. I saw the jets, of course, and really enjoyed that. But yeah, just seeing the Guard there. I've had various family members that served in the military. I've had a lot of family and non-family that have served in the military, so that kind of steered me in that direction.
Honestly, his future depends entirely upon him. Sometimes being at the right place at the right time makes up a big difference. He's definitely been in the right place at the right time, and he's had people, commanders looking out for him and offering opportunities for him to take advantage of. Just because somebody gives you an opportunity, it's up to you to actually follow through with it, and he's done that.
So my dad's also influenced me with not just joining the Guard and being able to see the different sides of technician program or M-Day and all that, but he's also influenced me by his work ethic. So he has always been a go-getter. He's successful, he's detail-oriented, and disciplined. So I've been able to see that, not just while I've been in the military, but also growing up. And so that's also helped influence me growing up, and then also once I did enlist and then commission, and that's helped guide me through my career so far and through my life. I carry that with me every day whenever I'm working or just doing anything, really. I think far too often the spouses, the family members back at home that aren't in the military, they're running everything in the background. So although my dad's service has influenced me and my granddad's service has influenced me in my career, so has the support from other family members. Like my grandmother, when I look at all her support with with my grandfather, and then my mom with my dad's service. Everywhere the military has taken them, they've had a lot of love and support there, and I've been fortunate enough to find that same type of love and support with my wife Melissa too. So I think that is, or I know that has also helped influence my career and where I'm trying to go.
He has had opportunities to learn from exceptional mentors. He has had opportunities to learn where he saw people that may have not done so well, to learn as an example. He has experienced enlisted life. He has experienced cadet life, and he has experienced, now as a pilot with responsibilities for an entire crew. As a father, I couldn't be more proud.